keep this one thing on my mind. The maker of all the universe is on my side. And if God is for me, who can be against me? God is for me, who can be against me? He is my strength, he is my friend forever. God is for me, who can be against me? Looking out, it's a great big world. Where do I go? How do I fit in? Gotta keep this one thing on my mind. The maker of all the universe is on my side. And if God is for me, who can be against me? God is for me, who can be against me? He is my strength, he is my friend forever. God is for me, who can be against me? When I just don't understand, God is for me. When life doesn't go the way I planned, God is for me. When I just don't understand, God is for me. When life doesn't go the way I planned, God is for me. If God is for me, who can be against me? God is for me, who can be against me? He is my strength, he is my friend forever. God is for me, who can be against me? God is for me, who can be against me?
Hello, you amazing Kingdom kids. How are you? I hope you're having an amazing time in school. We are back again, another Saturday, another Kingdom Kids episode. And here is our lovely host,
Divine Blessing and
Peace Elsie.
welcome back to our Kingdom Kids show. We love having you here. Isn't that right?
That is very right. We are looking forward to your feedback on all our social media platforms at KATV 2023. Please tell us where you're watching us from and if you're excited for today's episode.
Yes. So today our episode is about the birth of Moses. See you there. A warm greeting from all of us in the studio. Do you enjoy our videos just as we enjoy making them for you? Please then follow us on all our social media platforms. So, just as I said when we were greeting you, we are going to do the birth of Moses, but now, since the birth of Moses story is very long, we're going to do it in parts. So, today I'm going to tell you the story of the birth of Moses till the burning bush. Shall we begin?
Yes, we shall.
So, you can open with me the book of Exodus 2. Exodus chapter 2. Exodus chapter 2. Have you found it?
Yes.
So, our Exodus chapter 2. So, our key verse is here. So, we have a key verse today. Our key verse is Exodus 2 verse 10. Please read it.
Exodus 2 verse 10. When the child grew older, she took him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. She named him Moses, saying, I drew him out of the water.
Yes. So let's begin with the story. Now, a man from the Levite tribe married a woman from the same tribe. She became pregnant and bore a son. Now, at that time, the king, who was of course called Pharaoh, issued a decree that all the baby boys in the whole of Egypt should be killed, but let the girls live. Well, if you were a girl that time, you would have been very lucky, right?
But the boys, though.
Oh, no. But you see, the midwives, they knew that was wrong. So they kept when the baby boy was born into the world, they did not kill them. So as the mother of the baby saw that he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months. But now that the baby had grown, she knew that she could not keep him for so long, right?
Yes.
So she went and took papyrus leaves and knitted them and put tar so that the water could not get through the basket. Then she put the child in the basket, and then she sent him down the river Nile. Oh, rock-a-bye, baby, mom is coming here. So baby Moses had a sister. What was the sister's name?
The sister's name was Miriam.
Oh, and he had an older brother.
I think his name was
Aaron. Yes. So the sister called Miriam, she went and she was running after the baby boy, seeing what will happen to her baby brother. And then at that time, the princess was taking a bathing there. So after she had ran, she saw the basket floating to the princess. Then when the princess was about to step in the water, she had babies crying. She said, "What is that sound? I hear that sound. What's that sound?" Then she sent her servants to go and get the baby from the basket. And now, when the princess opened the basket, to her surprise, there was a baby there. See, she was very surprised.
She was very surprised.
I know. So, as the princess opened it, she felt sorry for the child. And then she said, "Oh, this must be the Hebrew baby boys." She had compassion for the baby. So, she decided to go against her father's decree and keep the baby as herself. So, as she was there, Miriam, who had been sitting along the shore of the river, saw what had happened, and she quickly ran there and said, "Oh, I have seen that you have carried this baby. Oh, I have an idea. Let me go and get one servant who would go and take care of the baby while she's still young." And then the princess said, "Go and get him." So Miriam was very joyful. She was like, Mama, hey, we have been saved, though. Then the mother came, took the baby and nursed him. So after Moses grew up, what do you think happened?
I think Moses grew up in royalty.
I know.
But in the mother had to nurse him for a while. Yeah. Until the princess said, "Give me back my baby."
Give me.
And Moses grew up in the palace.
Royalty.
In royalty. But deep down, he knew that he was an Israelite.
Yeah.
And at this time, the Israelites were in bondage.
I know.
And they lived in Egypt under Pharaoh's cruel and harsh judgment.
So, after Moses deep down, just as my lovely co-host said, Moses knew deep down in his heart he was not an Israelite. So he ran away because he didn't want to see his fellow Israelites suffering. So he took his things and left for a small place called Midian. Do you know where Midian is found?
Somewhere there.
Somewhere there. Yeah, somewhere there. So, as he went into Midian, there was a high priest called Jethro. Jethro had many beautiful daughters. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful daughters. Okay, listen to it.
And Moses saw one of them, the eldest daughter, right?
Yeah, right. She went to give water to the flock. And as she went, there were some shepherds there who are trying to say, this is our well, not yours. Then the daughters were like, no, all of us share this well. So they were fighting. Then Moses came with his stick and he did something to make the shepherds run away. And so the daughters went back cheerful and said, oh, there's a stranger that we met at the well. He came, he watered our flocks, he chased away the shepherds. Then Jethro was like, what? Why didn't you bring him inside? Why didn't you invite him? So his elder daughter named Zipporah went and said, stranger, thank you for your kindness. My father has invited him. So they went, they ate, they laughed, they did all of that. And then Moses married Zipporah. So as he grew older, Moses had many flock of sheep. And so after that, after having so many flock of sheep, one day he was tending to his sheep. Then he saw a burning bush. A bush that was burning, but there was no fire. Oh my God. Mind blown, right? There was no smoke. There was no smoke. So after that, he was like, how can a burning bush be burning with no smoke, but it's not burning up? That was a great question. As he was wondering to himself, as he was wondering, a voice came, a booming voice came and said, a loud voice booming. Moses,
Take off your shoes.
take off your sandals.
This is holy ground.
This is holy ground. And what Moses didn't know, it was God. So he was like, hey, Mungu, please help me. Hey, please help me. But then God told him, don't be afraid, Moses. And then Moses took off his shoes because he was an obedient kind of man. And God said, I have seen my people of Israel suffering for 400 years. 400 years.
Wow.
When I cannot even pull the wheelbarrow for 1 hour. For 1 hour.
Even 5 minutes.
Even 5 minutes. Anyway, so Moses was doubting. Oh, what has just happened? After Moses took out his sandals, he worshipped the Lord. Oh no, I forgot to check the watch. It's saying time is not on our side. Oh no, I wish to continue, but time is not there. Tune in next time for the part 2. So, what lessons have you learned from this story?
I have learned so much through the story of Moses.
Yeah.
Number 1, I have learned that God is able to save us.
Yeah.
Because you see, during Moses' time,
Yeah.
all the babies were being killed.
Imagine.
But
And
he got spared.
yeah.
Yeah, and on top of that, he got to spend a big part of his life in the palace.
I know. Yeah. So, what I have learned is God chooses whom he wants to save and whom he doesn't want to save. So, don't judge God if he does not make something happen, because it's his word. It's him who decides what you have to go through in life. So if you have ever experienced something bad, just know that was a temptation, and God wanted to see if your faith is stronger.
Another lesson that I have learned is that God chooses us to do things for his glory.
Yeah. Now, you see, if God didn't spare Moses and let him die with all the other baby boys, then the Israelites would have been still in bondage. Oh my God. The Israelites could be still in bondage, but God spared Moses for a reason. So, when you have gone through a bad situation and it has not taken you, just know everyone has a destiny in their lives. So, see you in the next segment, which is
The memory verse of the week.
Yay!
See you there.
Bye!
Welcome to another segment, which is
Moral lesson.
very good. Today, I'm going to tell you a story about the 3 little piggies.
It's not that old, it's not that new, it's somewhere in the middle. And I know most of you have heard of that old folk tale. Even me, I have.
So let's get right into it. There were 3 little piggies who lived with their mom. And the piggies lived with their mother, who took good care of them.
I know.
But after time passed and many years passed, it was time for the piggies to find their own home. And so the mom prepared them some food, and they had their last meal, and they all left. And so they began walking and walking, the 3 of them,
Walking.
until the first one found hay
On the ground.
on the ground.
On the ground. On the ground.
And he thought, maybe I should make my house with this.
Seriously? Hay house. See, the piggies will end up eating all of it. See, do piggies eat grass? Do piggies?
Yeah, and so the first piggy built his house, and because it was hay, he built it very fast. And the other 2 piggies were very confused. And they were like,
How can you build a grass hay house?
but the first piggy told them, is it your house? Is it your hay?
Is it your hay?
Let me live in my house. And so they were like, okay.
I don't want to cause issues, brother.
And they
Left.
And so we're down to 2. And the piggies left. And they went until one piggy saw sticks
On the ground.
on the ground. And decided, I think I should do sticks.
Do piggies eat sticks? Oh well, continue.
And he said, sticks are stronger than hay.
I know.
So let me do sticks for my house.
Seriously? How can you build a stick house? Sticky, sticky, stick, 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 stick.
Yeah. And so the other pig was like, don't you think we can find something stronger? But the second pig was just as stubborn as the other one.
Is it your sticks?
Is it your stick?
Leave my sticks alone now.
And he built the stick house and stayed there. And so the last pig, who was the wisest,
So leaves on the ground and he ate.
he saw stone or bricks on the floor.
Do piggies eat bricks? Who knows?
And so the last piggy thought and said, these bricks are very hard and good material.
I know. Aki, that wise piggy, wherever he is, thumbs up.
If you're watching.
If you're watching, thumbs up. You are as wise as the third piggy.
Yes. And so he built a very beautiful house. And of course, it took time.
Though it took long. You know, nice things take time.
But when it was complete, he stayed in his home.
He stayed in his home.
And so each piggy was in the house.
So now, there was a wolf that was roaming. He had not eaten in decades and decades. You know how many years take a decade?
Like 12,
Not 12,
10,
20.
what?
Okay, it's not 20. Maybe it's not 20 or 10. 10. So, he had not eaten for 2 decades. That is how many years?
20.
Years. Okay. I don't think it was a decade or maybe a year.
Who knows?
Who knows? So, the wolf was roaming. Then he smelled pork chops, lamb chops,
Ribs.
bacon is calling. So he went flying, following the scent, and he saw that there was 3 pigs who are living in 3 houses. So he he knocked on the first one. Little piggy, let me in. What did the little piggy say?
No, go away, you big bad wolf.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. So let's continue. So the wolf said, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your ass away. And so, what did the little piggy do?
He screamed.
He screamed.
And
And
he
what did the wolf do?
He picked him up and
Swallowed
swallowed him
him
whole.
whole. Then the wolf went to the second house and said, little piggy, let me in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your ass away. So he did. This time it was a little bit harder than blowing for the hay. But he managed and he blew. And then, what did the wolf do? What did the little piggy do?
The little piggy screamed and cried for help.
But what did the wolf do?
He swallowed him whole.
So, he went and knocked on the 3rd piggy's door. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? The big wolf. Let me in, you little piggy. No by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Okay, I don't really think they had hair on their chins. Do you? So the wolf said, I'm gonna blow and blow and blow and you blow your house away. He tried. It wouldn't budge. He tried the second time. It wouldn't budge. It tried, but it wouldn't blow the second time. Well, he blew until he's... The way I can't even blow a light bulb. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue. So the wolf went and tried many times blowing, but he never blew. So he went away. So the second day, he met the wolf in the market. He was carrying baskets of apples. Do you know what the pig did? Do you know what the pig did when he saw the wolf? So the pig went and threw the apple inside the bush. The wolf, who had no senses, went thinking it was food. But when he found it was a big apple, he said, "Oh no, I must get this pig." So he went to his house, but the pig ran quickly and entered his house and locked the door. So the wolf went and he climbed up the chimney, and then after climbing the chimney, he went inside the chimney. But you know what? The wise little piggy knew what had happened, so he put a pot of boiling water. And after boiling the water, he said, okay, you think you're gonna eat me? I have many years to live. So the wolf fell into the pot and died. So, Peace, what do you learn from the story?
I have learned that we should be wise, like the last piggy.
And you are wise if you are watching our shows.
Yes, you are.
So, do you have something to say? Okay.
I have learned something else. That we should not make decisions in a hurry. Like the first piggy. He chose to build his house in hay because it was faster than doing it with bricks.
Yeah. And we should not be like the second pig. Although his was sticks, it wasn't a firm foundation. And I had something to tell you. What the first and the second little piggies did not do, that the third piggy did, was having a firm foundation. Everything, if you want something to live, you have to build a foundation. If you don't build a foundation, you'll just be like the first and the second piggy. Your house will not live. So, you should, just like as we learn to have a firm foundation, just like the wise little piggy had a firm foundation and survived the wolf's jaws. Even just as we also have to have a firm foundation in Jesus, so that we survive the devil's jaws. If just as the Bible says, the devil is like a roaring lion. So we should be like the third piggy and have a firm foundation, right, Peace?
Yes, in Jesus Christ.
Yay!
What an amazing moral lesson story that was. Please be sure to tell us what you have learned in our comment section
Down below. Yeah. So, on to our next segment, which is Art and Craft. See you there.
Hi, and welcome to Art and Craft.
My name is Favor. My name is Destiny.
And today, Favor here is gonna teach us how to make something.
How to make a bracelet. We need scissors, we need beads, and we need a string. Let us start. First, you need to cut the string. If you want to make for someone, you need to cut it the size their hands is. You need to cut like this. Yeah, we cut like 2 people. Destiny, here you go.
So Destiny, measure the size of your hand.
Now we need to take the beads and start putting them inside.
Won't the beads fall out, Eva?
No. When we go home, we need to put the stoppers. Oh, we have a stopper.
So you can use whatever colors you want to, but you have to be careful the beads keep falling off. You can also make a necklace. What else can you make?
A necklace.
For your parents.
You can even make a necklace. If you need to make a necklace,
So you have to make sure to hold the other end so that they don't keep falling out.
my beads keep on falling down. And if all of your beads are fallen, you can first finish and then you pick them up.
So you can do one color, different colors, make a pattern, whatever you decide.
Ama you can do all the beads you have. Yes.
I think mine is done. Fever, are you done?
Yeah.
So what do? Do we tie it?
To tie it, you can tie it with a string or you can tie it with a stopper. If you have stoppers, you can tie it.
So for today we are just tying them. Fever,
just-
I think I've made your size.
Yeah.
So it's your lucky day. So if you don't have a stopper, try and cut the string a bit wide
A bit wider.
so that when you tie it, it actually fits. So mine is very tiny. I don't even think it will fit Fever's hand. So next time when you measure string, make sure you do a bit bigger. Fever, try on your bracelet. We see if it fits you. Wow. Destiny, let's see yours. Mine, maybe. Welcome to our memory verse segment. Our memory verse of the week is
Hebrews chapter 11 verse 23. And it says, "It was by faith that made Moses' parents hide him for 3 months when he was born."
They knew that he was a beautiful child. They were not afraid to disobey the king's order.
That was our memory verse for the day. See you in the next segment.
Bye!
Welcome to the game section of our show. Our first game, as always, is charades. Our first contestant is Favor.
Hi!
Pray. Jonah. Elijah.
Jonah. Joseph. John the Baptizer.
Daniel. I like Daniel because he prayed to God 4 times and he prayed to God 4 times in the lion's den. Bye!
Our next contestant is Destiny. A baby. Baby Jesus.
Yeah.
I like Mary because she took care of baby Jesus and she was a good mother.
And finally, our very own host of the show, Divine. Sleeping. Jesus sleeping through the storm.
Sleeping. Thinking.
Moses. Jonah.
Abraham.
Yes! My favorite Bible character is Abraham. I acted Abraham when he was moving out of his homeland to Canaan. I like Abraham because he demonstrates great faith, and I think that's the way Christians should be. Welcome to our next game, which is Old Testament or New Testament. Today we'll be playing Old Testament or New Testament. My co-host here, Peace, will be asking us questions from the Bible, and we'll have to guess if it's New Testament or Old Testament. Welcome, my co-host.
Welcome to the Old Testament or the New Testament. And of course, we have our very own host.
Yay, divine blessing.
And some guests.
My name is Favor Christine. My name is Destiny Modoni.
Very good. Very good. So, I'm going to ask each of you, I'm going to give you a list of 3 names. And after I say a name, you have to tell me if it belongs to the New Testament or the
Old Testament.
And you have to say it very fast.
Yeah.
Yes. I will begin with Divine. Pontius Pilate.
New Testament.
Malachi.
Old Testament.
David.
Old Testament.
Stephen.
New Testament.
Very good. You got them all correct. All right. Now, Favor, are you ready?
Yeah.
Caiaphas.
New Testament.
Matthew.
Old Testament.
John.
New Testament.
Luke.
Old Testament.
Okay, very good. Favor, you have gotten 2 out of the 4. Very good. Well done, Favor. And now we have Destiny. Destiny, are you ready?
A little bit ready.
Okay. Your first one is Herod.
New Testament.
Zipporah.
Old Testament.
Pharaoh.
New Testament.
And Moses.
Old Testament.
Aha, you have gotten 3 out of the 4. Very good, Destiny. Wow, what an amazing game session that was. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.
Another Saturday, another Kingdom Kids episode is over. Wow, what a lovely episode this was, right?
Yes, I hope you had as much fun as we did. Please let us know in our comment section below and on all our social media platforms.
Yes, so see you next time. Same place,
Same time,
different clothes.
different stories.
Bye.